So you went on the beach and he was checking out some juicy fronts and rears of the chicks around, and you, my brother, kind of annoyed that she has this male friend who has a chessboard instead of a beer keg like yours. Do not confront each other for your own mistakes. For the lack of your self-confidence, you are the one and only you should blame. Self-confidence is one of the most important conditions in any interpersonal relationship, and it is vital for the romantic one. It is one of the main pillars to create a sustainable and supportive coexistence with a healthy and mutually beneficial type of dependency. The lack of self-confidence is your enemy. It's one of the worst threats that inevitably leads to a destructive seek of constant attention and demand for confirmation from your partners, which in its turn eventually will choke his or her feelings and move you apart. And I'm sorry, but why the hell someone else needs to tell you who you are and what you're worth? As far as I know, you are the best and you're worth it all.
You are something.
You're something too.
But since any romantic relationship is a devotion to another person, that creates your dependency on your partner's points of view and thoughts. This is a slippery slope to fall into a dark and a nasty ditch where you begin to lose yourself. To avoid this self-destruction, there are easy steps to follow, but you must promise to yourself to be unconditionally consistent. Entering a relationship doesn't mean that now you need to abandon or even minimize your personal world of hobbies and interests. On the contrary, your partner should be of the kind who supports your private activities or even joins them if both of you want so. For example, my girlfriend, whom I admire crazy, is a CrossFit junkie. Seriously, her boyfriend is the gym, I'm just the lover. And this is great. She has her set of goals and an array of achievements that don't depend on no one but her. She's self-sustained, and this draws respect and admiration. And if you don't have such an activity, drag your ass out there right now and find one that makes you feel that your life is way more than just your capricious significant other. Any relationship requires self-adjustments. Of course it does. You are a couple with another person with somewhat different tastes, views and habits, which you need to respect and take into consideration. But it doesn't mean that now you need to let yourself to be put aside, ignored or forgotten. Your adjustments must have limits, crossing which is nothing but forbidden. Set the limits of what you're willing to accept and what behavior are a no-go. Nevertheless, don't become a dictator, but also don't be a spineless germ. If your guy's eye is caught by some hot chick, so what? This is what our eyes were created for. It doesn't mean that now you've lost your pedestal in his loving heart. Same thing goes for you, my brother. Grow some balls and do not bother. It is natural for us humans to create imaginary competitions. When the rules and the outcomes of the competition cannot be controlled by us, we enhance the severity of the threat and as a result self-generate new fears.
I see dead people.
To cope with this stress, we fight our partners to reconfirm our place in their world. This behavior increases the dependency in constant confirmation from others of who you are and what you're worth. Side note, when he looks at the chick, take it easy and with humor. Discuss with him her shapes as if you were his best friend and laugh it off. And for you, my jealous brother, go and meet her friends, and when you meet the chessboard guy, maybe you'll really realize that he is just her friend, and maybe you'll find out that he has nothing but some bricks in his dull head. So far we talked about you, but now let's talk about your loved partner. This is also your job to make him or her feel great and support their confidence in their private world. Your relationship is like a flower. Love and care give it all the growing power. Water, sunlight that you give, all its glory lets it to achieve.
Thank you.
And now, show love by liking and subscribing to the channel. This was VM. See ya.